14. I'm sorry, 8 to 14. Sharing my screen with you so that we can, of course, practice this together. This is how the question looks like. Hmm? Hmm. Okay, now let's read the question first because it's important for us to read the question, not question, I'm sorry, the instructions as we looked at back, back when we started with reading, that before we start reading or understanding the question types, we should always read the instructions. Okay, yeah. Now see, look at the 5 online customer reviews of the sweaters which are labeled from A to A. Okay, so as I told you shortly that your paragraphs or the details which we have to the details within which we have to look for our answers are given to us with regards to alphabets. So this is that part of the instruction that look at the 5 online customer reviews of sweaters from A to E. So if I scroll above, these are the 5 sweater reviews. So online customer reviews, Mary N, Davina, Naga, Libby, Laura. So these are the 5 different types of customer reviews for the sweaters, okay, from A to E. Okay, for which review are the following statements true? Okay, so there are a couple of statements which are given to us just below them, which is from from 8 up until 14. Now we have to read those paragraphs which are labeled from A to E and find out which of these sentences hold true, for that
Hmm.
particular advertisement for sure. Yeah. So this is exactly a typical matching information question, although it looks little similar to true false not given, but it's not. Okay. This is specifically a matching type of question because for your true false not given question, although the words kind of sound similar because here back in true false not given also they write something like this, that which of the following statements are true false or not given, but here we just read a part of an instruction which says that are the following statements true. Yeah, so remember that and always remember the alphabets. So your paragraphs which are always numbered alphabets will have matching type of questions into it. Yeah, so that's it. Just remember that. Hmm. Now, the next part of the instruction is write the correct letter from A to E in boxes. So we'll finish that. You may use any letter more than once. Okay. Now, this is a peculiar characteristic of any matching type of question, Beenu. Okay. Be it
Hmm.
your matching information that you're learning right now and the matching feature which you're going to learn later with me also in the session today. All the questions, the answers for the questions, sorry, are always in alphabets, of course, because we are reading that paragraph and of course we are finding information from it. So we are not expected to write the titles as the answer, but we are expected to write the alphabet that denotes that particular part of the paragraph, of course. And it would be quite surprising for you and of course for all the students that have trained for this type of question is the paragraph might have more than one piece of a statement which is given to us. So there might be chances that my answer for statement number 8, let's say, is B, then my answer for statement number 12 could also be B. So the letter might repeat as an answer for my sentence. So don't get worried if your answer or if the letter for the answer of any of the sentences repeat, because that's the tendency of this type of question. They tend to confuse us when we repeat an answer, so we tend to have questions, right? We say that, oh no, maybe I might have not understood the part of sentence, why is it this particular letter repeating on its own. But then always understand that that part of paragraph which is labeled with one alphabet has so many parts of information. Okay, so
Hmm.
what do they do is they divide the information. They give one part of the information as one number, and they take second part of the information as second number, and then of course they ask us to match. So it's very obvious that when you divide two passes sorry when you divide two pieces of information that makes up one paragraph, so of course the answer is going to be obvious, that simple, that same letter which denotes to that paragraph. So don't get worried in case for these kind of questions your letter will repeat as an answer, because that's how the questions are structured. Yeah, that's the one clarification that I wanted to put across. Okay, Now it's very simple to find the answers for this. All we have to do is, of course, we read all the sentences as we did back in past for whatever questions that we have tackled so far. We will understand what the meaning of the sentence is, because here you will find that they will try to confuse us by uh, maybe the words that are written in the original paragraph is not the same words you might see in the sentence, so you will probably see a paraphrase form of the sentence. Yeah, that could be one. Second, there will be some distractors with regards to words like could and may and around and might and all of that. But what we have to do as students is we just have to read the paragraph. If there's any part of the paragraph that we have not understood, we will reread it. But we will not get confused with those distractors which are meant to intentionally, be a part of that question for sure. Yeah. So let's do that first. Let's first try to read sentence after sentence, understand what does each of the sentence mean, and then we'll go to the paragraphs and find the answers for it. Okay. Let's do that. Hmm. Okay. So the very first sentence, which is question 8, is the color of the sweater did not match the website image. Okay,
Website image.
correct. So the color of the sweater, maybe which is given onto the website, did not match the website image. Okay. The customer took some time to decide on the purchase. Okay, so customer took some time to make the decision whether they should buy or not buy that product. Okay. The customer initially bought the wrong size. Okay, now see, initially means at first. So maybe the customer bought the wrong size for the very first time. Yeah, so it could be a reference that maybe they bought a correct size for the second time, of course. But yeah, initially means at the first. So customer at first bought the wrong size. Okay. The customer changed her mind about returning a sweater. Okay, so maybe the customer changed her mind about returning a sweater, of course. Okay. The customer bought a bigger size than she usually does. Okay, so she bought a bigger size than what the size that she normally orders. Okay. The sweater can be worn for smart or casual occasions. Okay, so it's a multi-purpose sweater, so it can be worn for smart as well as casual occasions. Okay. The customer was worried that the sweater wouldn't suit her. Okay, so the customer was worried whether the appearance of the sweater wouldn't suit her appearance as such. Okay, fair enough. Now we just need to scroll above, read the paragraphs, and try to find out the answers for each of the sentences, which is going to be, of course, alphabet. Yeah. Okay, let's start reading. Yeah. So first one is online customer reviews. Mary Ann. Okay. I spent a while thinking about buying this sweater because of the price, but I'm glad I finally did. It's a long sweater, but that's good as I'm quite tall. Okay. I normally find that the sleeves are too short when I try on a top, but not with this one. I tend to take a medium, but I went for large, which was a wise decision. Sorry, which was a wise decision, as there is plenty of room for a t-shirt underneath when I wear it with jeans. Okay, so now I think we've quite find the answer for one of the sentences, if I'm not wrong. So I
Yeah.
think for sentence,
For
hmm,
no, ma'am. Little scroll up, ma'am.
yeah, sure.
It's 8 to
Sorry, the
14, na, ma'am.
sentence. Yeah, 8
हाँ
to 14. Yes.
हाँ तो I think where is the हाँ it's for 12. I think it's suitable for
Yes.
12.
Yes, absolutely correct. Because the customer very clearly says it. I mean, it's very clearly written into the paragraph that I tend to take a medium, but I went for a large one this side. So, yeah, it was a wise decision. So, yes, the answer for our 12th is A. Okay.
A.
Uh,
Hmm.
I think there was also something which relates that the customer took some time to take the decision. Don't you think so? Maybe we can match with the other sentence. The customer took some time to decide on the purchase. Yeah, don't you think? Which is our sentence number 9 here. That could be also an answer for our paragraph, Marianne. Yeah, because see, what does the sentence say? What does the sentence? Read. The customer took some time to decide on the purchase. Okay, that's our sentence
Hmm.
ninth. And when we go to the paragraph says at the very first line, it says that I spent a while thinking about
Hmm.
buying this sweater because of the price, but we can
Price.
exclude that. We can stick to this one. I spent a while thinking about buying this sweater because of the price, but I'm glad I finally did. So this could also be an answer for our sentence 9. But yeah, let's read all the paragraphs first, I feel, and then we can, make our final decision for sure. Yeah. Okay, fine. So, Davina, the next one. These sweaters are an ideal weight for office wear. Okay. The purple one is pretty, though I expected a lighter shade from the picture. Okay. I wear a US size 12, UK 16, and the medium one is big enough to fit over a shirt with room to spare. Okay. It has long sleeves that I love to roll up at the wrist. I'm now trying to resist the temptation, but yeah, sorry, I'm now trying to resist the temptation to buy it in gray too. Okay. So basically these sweaters are an ideal weight for office wear. Okay, which means that of course it could be wore for office wear only. Yeah. Purple one is pretty, though I expected a lighter shade from the picture. I wear a US size 12, UK 14, and the medium is big enough to fit over a shirt with a room to spare. Okay, fine. Hmm. Now we come to Naga. This knitted sweater looks great in pictures. I ordered the olive green with stripes, and although I wasn't sure it was going to look right on me, I was pleasantly surprised when I put it on. It's very soft and I love the long, past the wrist sleeves too. I opted for the medium, but it was too tight, so I exchanged it. Okay, Libby. This is the third of your sweaters that I've bought over the past 2 years. It's true to the size and perfect for winter months. Though I should add that its loose knit means it's best to avoid playing with cats or young dogs when you're wearing it, as they could pull threads in the body or sleeves. Okay, Laura. I couldn't decide which color to get, so I bought the deep blue and the charcoal gray with every intention of sending one of them back. That didn't happen, of course. I would say both the colors match the online pictures. Okay. I bought size small and the length is perfect for me despite the unnecessarily long sleeves. These sweaters are lovely to wear with jeans but also stylish enough to wear to work. Yeah. So now we can come back to our sentences. Okay. The color of the sweater did not match the website image. So yeah, we'll have a look
I
at it.
think it will be B. B.
B, okay, fine. And yeah, the
नहीं,
purple
1 minute,
one.
man.
Uh,
Expected
no
a
problem.
lighter shade. B, I think.
Yes, yes. The purple one is pretty, though I expected a lighter shade from the picture.
Lighter
Yeah,
shade.
yes, you're right. So B, it's B. Okay, how about the next one? The customer took some time to decide on the purchase. Now that we have read all the paragraphs,
A. A.
exactly correct. A. So that is Mary Ann, because of course no other paragraph has any of that detail
This,
mentioned
yes,
into it.
yes.
Huh. Customer initially bought the wrong size. How about
I
that?
think that is C.
See, okay. I ordered olive green with stripes, and although I wasn't sure it was going to look right on me, I was pleasantly surprised when I put it on.
नहीं. नहीं,
It's
there
not
was
about.
something na, that that customer has mentioned that he has
Ah,
exchanged later,
he-
something like that.
correct, correct, correct. Yeah, see, it's here, Naga. Yeah, it's in the
हाँ.
same paragraph. Yeah, it's in the last line. I opted for the
हाँ.
medium, but it was too tight, so I exchanged
Yes.
it. Okay, so it
C.
ordered a wrong size. But then I think, Beenu, I think I
Hmm?
also read something else related to size. Let me just scroll about. Just 1 minute.
Hmm.
Um, though I expected a lighter shade. Okay. The medium is big enough to fit over a shirt with room to spare. No. Okay. We'll stick to C. Yeah, that's perfect. I opted for medium, but it was too tight, so I exchanged it. So wrong size. Okay. Fine. The next one. The customer changed her mind about returning a sweater. So which one?
Changed her mind about returning a sweater. Uh, uh, uh,
So she wanted to return it,
uh,
but then eventually she didn't, yeah, do that.
can you scroll, ma'am, little? I
Sure,
did
sure,
not